Emily Carter lived a simple life in a small city. She was 32 years old and worked in a clothing store. Her days were calm, quiet, and almost the same every day. She woke up early, made breakfast, and waited for her husband, Michael Reed, to come to the table. Michael was a busy man. He worked long hours in an office and often came home late. In the beginning of their marriage, things were different. Michael used to talk a lot. He smiled more. He asked Emily about her day and listened to her stories. But time changed him. Slowly, he became silent. He ate his food without looking at her. He stayed on his phone or watched television. Emily tried to talk, but his answers were short. Emily felt lonely even when she was not alone. At night, she lay in bed and stared at the ceiling. She wanted to feel loved again. She wanted someone to ask her, "Are you okay?" But Michael never asked. When she tried to share her feelings, he said he was tired. One evening, Emily asked Michael if they could go out together. Maybe dinner. Maybe a walk. Michael said, "Not today. I have work." Emily nodded, but her heart felt heavy. She did not argue. She had stopped arguing a long time ago. Emily did not think she was a bad person. She never planned to hurt anyone. She just felt invisible. Her life felt like a closed room with no windows. She kept her feelings inside and smiled outside. One Friday night, after a long week, Emily decided to go out alone. She told Michael she would meet a friend. He did not ask questions. He just said, "Okay." Emily wore a simple dress and walked into a small cafe. Soft music played. People were talking and laughing. She sat alone at a table and ordered tea. For the first time in many days, she felt free. That night, she did not know that her life was about to change. She did not know that one small decision would bring regret, pain, and a lesson she would never forget. While Emily sat quietly, a man walked into the cafe. His name was Ryan Blake. He looked calm and kind. He noticed Emily sitting alone and smiled. After some time, he walked to her table and asked if he could sit. Emily hesitated, but then she said yes. They started talking. Simple talk. About work. About the city. Ryan listened carefully. He laughed at her jokes. He looked at her when she spoke. Emily felt something warm inside her chest. She had not felt that feeling in a long time. Ryan told her he was new in the city. He said he felt lonely too. Emily felt connected to him. She forgot the time. She forgot her worries. For a few hours, she felt seen. Emily knew she was married. She knew she should leave. But her heart felt confused. She told herself it was just talking. Just one night. Nothing more. Later, they left the cafe together. The street was quiet. Emily's mind was full of thoughts. She knew she was crossing a line. Still, she kept walking. That night, Emily made a choice she could not take back. It was not about love. It was about emptiness. It was about feeling wanted. The next morning, Emily woke up with fear in her heart. The happiness was gone. Only regret remained. She left without saying much. On her way home, her hands were shaking. She felt ashamed. When she opened the door of her house, Michael was sleeping on the sofa. He looked tired. Emily looked at him and felt tears in her eyes. She realized that one moment of weakness had created a deep wound. Days passed, but Emily could not forget that night. Guilt followed her everywhere. At work, at home, even in her sleep. She avoided Michael's eyes. She felt like she was hiding a secret too heavy to carry. Michael noticed the change. Emily was quiet. She stopped smiling. One evening, he asked her if something was wrong. Emily wanted to speak. The words were in her throat, but fear stopped her. Ryan sent a message once. Emily did not reply. She knew the mistake must end. She blocked his number. But blocking him did not block the memory. Emily started thinking about her marriage. She realized that instead of fixing the problem, she had run away from it. The pain she felt before was now worse. One night, Emily finally spoke. She told Michael she felt lonely for a long time. She did not tell him everything, but she told him the truth about her pain. Michael listened. For the first time in years, he listened. Michael admitted his mistakes too. He said he did not see her sadness. He thought silence was peace. That night, both of them cried. Emily knew forgiveness would not be easy, Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. She understood that some choices leave scars forever. Emily decided to change her life. She chose honesty, even when it hurt. She chose responsibility over escape. She knew she could not erase the past, but she could learn from it. Michael and Emily started talking again. Slowly, carefully. Some days were hard. Some days were silent. But they tried. Emily understood an important lesson. Loneliness is not an excuse for betrayal. Pain should be shared, not hidden. A stranger can give comfort for a moment, but only truth can bring peace. Emily accepted the consequences of her actions. She promised herself never to run from problems again. She learned that real strength is facing the truth, not escaping it. That night changed everything. Not because of love, but because of the lesson it taught.